watching the Bella Networking TV show, and I'm your host, Bella Networking Guru. I help entrepreneurs turn their business cards into clients. Today is the end of season 2. I want to shout out a big thank you to everybody who has supported me. What are your goals for 2018? And you can actually start today to achieve some of those goals. I would like to share a tip with you how you can achieve some of those goals a bit faster rather than wait until January, so you can be ahead of your competitors and be ahead in your industry. So the first question that I'd love to ask you, what are you trying to achieve for 2018? Are you stuck in a job at the moment that you really do not enjoy and you want to change careers? Are you a student that's recently finished college, or you've done your GCSEs, or maybe you don't want to go to university, or you have finished university and you're trying to find that dream job? Well, my tips will be able to help you. Are you somebody that's thinking about running your own business, that you don't enjoy your 9 to 5, you're hitting that snooze button and you don't want to get up, and you're looking for that opportunity to become an entrepreneur or business owner? My tip will be able to help you. Or maybe you're already in business, or you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you want to win new clients. So I'm going to share a tip with you guys that I use often for my networking, and sometimes I call it internal networking. So it requires the power of 3, or sometimes they say 3 is the magic number. So what you're going to need to do is use 2 online tools, the first being LinkedIn and the second being setmore.com, and that's setmore.com. So for December and January, which is the quietest times of the year, and if it's quieter for you, this is going to work really well. However, if you are in a role that's quite busy, or your business is the busiest year over the Christmas and January, this may not work for you. So maybe do it in a different time of the year. You will need to visit LinkedIn once a week, and each week you need to find 3 people in your network that you want to get connected with, or you may already be connected with them, or they might be somebody in your network. What you need to do is write a very friendly email or a friendly message via LinkedIn explaining a little bit about yourself, what your goals are for 2018, and set up a meeting to meet them or schedule a coffee with them. What's really important is, and this is the magical tip, you need to give them the option to either choose January or February to meet you for coffee. And what I highly recommend is you meet them for coffee for 30 minutes. Now, this is a live show and the lights have just gone off, so I'm going to keep rolling because content is king. I was talking about it's so important. Tip number 1, you give them the option to either schedule the coffee meeting in February or January, and it's highly essential for you to book only 30 minutes. The reason is 2018 dates are going to get booked up really, really fast. So if you give the other person an option when to meet and actually reduce the time, they are more likely to spend that time with you. The second tip I want to share with you is, many of us who have booked a meeting or a coffee meeting, we tend not to prepare. They have taken time out to say yes, they will meet you for coffee, and you have taken time out over this quiet period to get your internal networking ready. So you really, really need to prepare for those meetings. And what I usually do before every meeting, whether it's to win business, to get a referral partner, to learn more about my industry, is I really visualize what would be the best outcome of that meeting. From the moment I sit in a coffee shop or whichever location, that I would actually be there maybe 15 minutes beforehand, I think about how I'll introduce myself to that person. I actually think about the first intro sentence of what we're going to talk about, and actually thinking about how I can take a bit more control over the meeting so that both of us are getting the best out of it. Now, when I say take control over the meeting, I don't mean that you do all the talking. We've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So the best way to conduct the meeting is to get your questions prepared early, get your topics that you really want to talk about, and then be sure to listen more than we talk. At the end of the meeting, it's really important to let the other person know how much you've valued their time. And the best thing also to include that you really want to maintain the relationships, and also make sure you are aware of the other person's goals. Be sure to ask them, what do they want to achieve for 2018? After the meeting, within 24 hours to 48 hours, I highly recommend that you send a note or a quick email or a message from LinkedIn to say how much you enjoyed meeting them. So guys, what are your 2018 goals? And you can start today. I would love to hear. I will add in all the links that you need. And if there's anything else that I haven't included, please be sure to write a comment. Take care, and for those of you who are watching, thank you very much.